Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ford. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Running room in the middle. Turning on the Jets. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal!
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Washington Huskies offense will get the ball for the first time. Finds the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Washington wants to go quickly.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Makes the grab. It's Boston. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you've got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
They're going back to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, You better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant physical trenches.
Oh, a lot of space. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lawson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Huskies! A great catch and run for 6.
And Reese, we know the fullback's job. He's in there to block consistently, so it's a nice job by the offense, slipping him out of the backfield, throwing him a bone. He catches it, does the rest, and gets into the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's 4. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the back. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Doyle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Brown wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense there, taking away all possible throws by the QB. There was simply nowhere for him to go with it there on 3rd down, so he had to throw it away.
Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Williams will pass. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Washington right back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take this. He lobs one high down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Huskies are in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Boston. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback, Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Lawson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gonna look downfield again. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Williams will pass. Got his man on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the... Touchdown, Washington! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Ford. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Makes the grab down the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Brown will throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Going for the big play. Pulls it in down the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Washington.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT.
He lofts one down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Right back to the well. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gets it out fast. There he goes! And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Looking for room, it's Coleman. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Washington wants to go quickly. Right back to the well. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense set on first down. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Split backs here. Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. Snowed under by the defense. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Lawson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
24, Stanford, 17.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Richardson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Wide open spaces. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving them up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Williams will pass. Got his man. He's loose. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Huskies in the hurry up.
And that's good enough for a first down.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Gain of 15. First and goal, Washington.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. Quarterback keeper. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on second and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Huskies! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Connection to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Brown will throw it. The short hands, it's Hall. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Working that left side now. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Running it to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Loss of 5.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Stanford!
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Williams looking for a man. Got a man. It's Evans. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Washington. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Coming out with it, it's Richardson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off play action on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Irvin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So a drive there of 84 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it along the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Washington right back to the line.
At the 33. And that's a first down.
They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Washington.
They'll send out the kicker here. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this will be for the win. And it's good. He drove it through the uprights. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.